Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing the 2024 Tennessee Volunteers recap first round playoffs, where ninth-seeded Tennessee went on the road into Columbus to take on number 8-seeded Ohio State. I'll let you know who won. I'll let you know who lost. What was your favorite play of the game? Let me know down in the comment section below. And don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. With that being said, I hope everybody continues to have a wonderful day. And without further ado, let's get to... And this week on the 2024 Tennessee Volunteers recap, we had the first round of the college football playoffs as we had Nico Iamaleava and number 9 Tennessee going on the road into Columbus to take on number 8 Ohio State Buckeyes for an 8 p.m. kickoff. And everything got underway on time, and Ohio State came out the blocks, guns blazing. They had the ball first, a 37-yard touchdown pass from Will Howard to Jemiah Smith with 12:46 to go in the first quarter, put the Ohio State Buckeyes up 7-0. Tennessee got the ball, couldn't do anything with it, forced a punt to Ohio State, who drove down the field and got a 1-yard touchdown run by Shaquan Jenkins with 8:09 to go in the first quarter, putting the Ohio State Buckeyes up 14-0 early. Then Tennessee got the ball and continued to just struggle on offense, forced to punt it again, and Ohio State would answer the bell with a 29-yard touchdown run by Travion Henderson with 3:27 to go in the first quarter. Ohio State was up 21-0 on Tennessee at the end of the first quarter. Tennessee would finally start to show some life in the second quarter with a 36-yard field goal from Max Gilbert with 6:39 to go to halftime, but the Ohio State Buckeyes still led 21-3. Then late in the first half, in the dying seconds, Nico Iamaleava would find the end zone on a 2-yard touchdown run with 20 seconds left in the first half, making the lead 21-10, and Ohio State would lead 21-10 going to halftime. Tennessee would get the ball in the second half, do nothing with it on their opening drive. Ohio State, on the other hand, though, got the ball back, and Will Howard finding Jemiah Smith for the second time today, this time from 22 yards away with 9:16 to go in the third quarter, putting the Ohio State Buckeyes up 28-10 on Tennessee, and Ohio State would continue their dominance late in the third quarter. Quishon Jenkins with a 1-yard touchdown run with a 1:18 to go in the third quarter, putting Ohio State up 35-10 over Tennessee going to the fourth quarter. And in the fourth quarter, Ohio State would finish the job. 24-yard run by Travion Henderson with 10:53 to go. Put the Ohio State Buckeyes up 42-10 against Tennessee. But right after the 2-minute warning, Nico Iamaleava would run in another 2-yard touchdown run with a 1:56 to go to cut the lead to 42-17. But at the end of the day, the Ohio State Buckeyes advanced to the quarterfinals as they beat the Tennessee Volunteers 42-17. And now we get to the part of the 2024 Tennessee Volunteers recap where I break down the statistics and I give you my opinion on how Tennessee played this week. And we're going to start out in the passing game. Nico Iamaleava passed 14 for 31 for 104 yards passing, whereas Will Howard 24 for 29, 311 yards passing, 2 passing touchdowns, and an interception. And in the rushing department, Peyton Lewis, 10 carries for 77 yards for Tennessee, leading the way in the rushing. And TreVeyon Henderson, 10 carries for 80 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns for the Ohio State Buckeyes. And in the receiving department, Bru McCoy, 4 catches, 40 yards receiving for Tennessee, and Ohio State's Jeremiah Smith, 6 catches, 103 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns. And honestly, Tennessee did not play well in this game. They really struggled to get the running game going, especially early. Ohio State was just getting through the line and creating TFLs left and right. And Tennessee's defense really struggled against the passing game. Will Howard had over 100 yards passing in the first quarter of this game. Went on to have over 300 yards passing. Tennessee's pass defense really looked suspect, similar to how they looked against Georgia back in November. Really giving up a lot of long passes and a lot of big first downs that really kept Ohio State moving the ball and scoring. Other than that, Max Gilbert was able to come through with a field goal for Tennessee in the second quarter of this game. But Tennessee, by the time they were finally able to, get first downs, move the ball, it was already 2 or 3 possession game. So it really made it difficult for Tennessee to try to claw back into this game. Ohio State did what they had to do, honestly. They dominated early, they built to lead early, and they held serve. And that's exactly what Ohio State wanted to do. Heupel said it best. Tennessee just did not come out and play the way they were supposed to early in this game. And that really came back to bite them as we got into the second half, because Tennessee really never had a chance to get back into this game, honestly. And Ohio State moving on to the quarterfinals to face top-seeded Oregon, while Tennessee is going to be playing next year. And up next on the 2024 Tennessee Volunteers recap, I'm going to break down the offense, defense, and special teams and grade them based on how they played this week. And as always, we're going to start out with the offense. And I'm going to give the offense a C. Definitely needed some more yardage. Nico Iamaleava, 104 yards passing. Dylan Sampson really struggled to get any yardage in this game. Peyton Lewis leading the way in rushing with 77 yards receiving. And the receivers really need to get involved more. Bru McCoy only had 40 yards receiving, and he led the way in receiving. So definitely need some improvement there. The reason why it's not lower is because Nico didn't throw an interception. The Tennessee running game didn't fumble the football. So no turnovers for Tennessee. That is the one bright spot in all of it. So at the end of the day, I'm going to give Tennessee's offense a C. When it comes to the defense, they're going to get a D. Yeah, I'm giving the defense a D. They played like garbage. There's no denying that. Ohio State did whatever they wanted to do against this Tennessee defense. Will Howard had 300 yards passing. TreVeyon Henderson had 2 rushing touchdowns, one from 29 yards away, one from 24 yards away. Will Howard had a 37-yard touchdown pass and a 22-yard touchdown pass. All those 4 touchdowns alone went for 20-plus yards. So a lot of big chunk plays for the Buckeyes that Tennessee allowed. Not to mention, Ohio State scored 42 points in this game. So yeah, the defense was absolutely horrible. They don't get an F this week because Will Howard threw an interception, which was picked up by Will Brooks. So shout out to Will Brooks for getting the INT. But at the end of the day, Tennessee's defense was horrible, and they're going to get a D. And on to the special teams, where the special teams is going to get a B, in my honest opinion. When called upon, Max Gilbert delivered a 36-yard field goal, not to mention no sloppy plays, no breakout plays on punt returns or kick returns either. But at the same token, no turnovers there, no bad plays there. So they didn't play good enough to get an A. They would have had to had a couple of great punt returns, and Max Gilbert would have probably had to made a few more field goals for that to happen. But at the end of the day, I am going to give the special teams a B. And the next time the Tennessee Volunteers will hit the gridiron will be on August 30th, 2025, as they'll be going to Atlanta, Georgia to start the 2025 season against the Syracuse Orange. And they've got a whole 8-9 months to prepare for the start of this season. A lot definitely is going to go down in the off season for Tennessee. They still had a wonderful season in Knoxville. They went 10-3 this year. They made the college football playoffs for the first time in school history. The defense was spectacular for most of the year, well, at least until they ran into Georgia. And the offense was still there. Dylan Sampson had a wonderful season this season for Tennessee. One of the best seasons a running back has had in Knoxville for years. So definitely a shout out there. We're definitely going to see how much Tennessee can improve in the off season. Definitely excited to see what happens with Nico Iamaleaba's sophomore year in Knoxville. A lot to look forward to in Tennessee, and the next time the Tennessee Volunteers hit the gridiron will be on August 30th, 2025. They're going to Atlanta, Georgia to take on the Syracuse Orange. And that was the 2024 Tennessee Volunteers recap first round playoffs, where number 9 Tennessee Volunteers went on the road into Columbus and got their butts kicked by Ohio State, losing 42-17. What was your favorite play of the game? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. And if you want to see some more of me, Nicky D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I'm Nicky D. This is the Nicky D channel, and I will see all y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.